You are now watching Game Point Sports Talk with an Edge.
Hey, welcome to Game Point.
I'm Robbie the Rocket.
And I am M.GOODKNIGHT. And this is Game Point.
No fingerprints.
No fingerprints on the
I mean,
network.
yeah.
Live on a fantastic Friday. Man, how was your day today, Robbie the Rocket?
Man, my day was lovely, man. You know what I'm saying? I got the family good, everybody good. You know what I'm saying? We all living. You know what I'm saying? Everybody good. And I'm happy to be here with you, King.
Hey.
How you doing today, King?
Hey, man, I'm good, man. Happy to be here, man. Just kicking it, man. Getting it in, man. Just got fresh off the ship, man.
Off the clock?
Yeah, man. And here, man, ready to do it all again.
I mean, like Rita Swisher Sweets. I'm just saying, though.
Keep it cracking, like I say.
You know
We always about that action. But here on Game Point, we like you to like, share, comment, repeat, and tweet, and do it all again, as we always say. So, we gonna get into some, man, it's been like every show we have recently, man, it's been had like some bad news going on. And, I mean, we got some more rest in pieces, man. We got rest in peace to, Cicely Tyson, a pioneer.
A queen, a black Nubian queen at that.
For black woman actors, man.
Paved the way.
She paved the way. She acted for over 60 years, man. 60 years she played in roles, and most of her roles were uplifting, resilient black women, man. So, I mean, definitely a pioneer, definitely gonna be missed. 96 years, man, damn near 100, man. So imagine what that lady has seen in her lifetime, man.
Like I said, your Tarajis and all them, she was the first Taraji in there with her fine ass. Excuse my French, but she was very beautiful, a queen, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, man, you know, pray for the family, pray for her kids, her grandkids. You know what I'm saying? My prayers out to you and your family. We love y'all out there. Y'all paved the ways for all of us, so me and you too as well.
Yeah, she did pave the way, and man, the crazy thing about it, man, her last like public like talk was when she was celebrating that young black lady who did the poem at the Biden inauguration. I mean, she gave shouts out to her, man. So she was all the way up into her dying day. She was up on point, man. So rest in peace, Miss Cicely Tyson. And
she just did an interview. Matter of fact, good night. I was watching it this morning. Like 3 or 4 days ago, she did an interview. She was looking so beautiful, so healthy. And then she leave us the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, prayers out to everybody. I don't know why I'm going there, but prayers out to everybody, man. Tomorrow ain't promising to you. Keep praying. Keep covering yourself. Keep doing everything you're doing, because tomorrow ain't promising to you. Your day may come. That was a good queen right there. I just watched the interview this morning.
Legendary
a queen, a pioneer. She was a pioneer.
Actress. And man, and we got other sad news, man. We gonna rest in peace. We're gonna go to the sports world real quick. John Chaney.
Yeah.
John
Chaney.
Temple University, longtime coach. Man, I believe he coached there for 24 years. With a 741 wins.
741 wins. 312 wins.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? The boy went to 17 NCAA appearances. Tournaments.
Oh, yeah. He did his thing.
I mean, I don't know if he ever won one, but he was like the pioneer of black coaches. Because you're thinking in college, there's not too many black coaches. You can't never known a known black coach.
I mean, you got John Thompson. Come on, with Georgetown.
Him and John Thompson was on the same level, though.
Well,
they was battling each other in that Big East. Think about that Temple and that Georgetown is that Big East.
I mean,
the Athletic 10. He was in the Athletic 10.
I mean, but you know, they was battling, man.
Mm-hmm.
But rest in peace to John Chaney, man. 89 years young, man. Did it long, 24 years, man. Another pioneer, like you say, in this coaching game. And rest in peace, man. Mr. Chaney, you was doing your thing, and shout out to all the people he put in the NBA and all the young blacks that young black men or young men period that he helped mold into being better men, because I believe that was like one of his things is he always tried to mold men into being better men. So my thoughts and prayers are with your family, man. You definitely gonna be missed. You know, he always remind me of like the Black Bobby Knight.
Oh, no fingerprints.
no
fingerprints.
Man,
Yeah, I mean, the sad no fingerprints, fella. Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're right about it. That's a good one. Good. I like that one. I like it. Yeah. I like that. I like that. Good night. I like that.
All right, man. So go on, man.
You know what I'm saying? Look. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna go here. Man, we gonna talk a little bit of baseball. We don't really, I'm the baseball guy, as y'all know. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk a little baseball news. Remember how you was telling me who was the best player on your team in the Colorado Rockies?
It's Nolan Arenado.
Well, let's talk about it, good night.
Let's talk about
it, good night. He on the trading block. What would you... I mean, I know you ain't really up on baseball and how, but you're a Rockies fan.
I mean, I'm up on baseball.
You know what's going on, but I'm saying you're a Rockies fan. Arenado is like y'all... pride and joy of y'all team. You get what I'm saying? The Cardinals want him. The Cardinals is always a team that always be around the playoffs, always be around the World Series. Uncle Willie McGee, I tip my hat out to you, Uncle Willie McGee. I'm on live now. Uncle Willie, you know who Willie McGee is?
I don't know.
You know who Ozzie Smith is?
I know Ozzie Smith
is. Uncle Willie McGee out the Bay Area. I'm gonna say this: they get Arenado, the Cardinals. They might be a contender, but what y'all need is a pitcher.
I mean, we need good. I say, man, he's probably worth about 3 good pitching prospects. Mm-hmm. The shortstop, somebody or whatever at his position, or what is he, third base?
Yeah, third baseman.
And I mean, hey, man, give up the farm, man. Sometimes you gotta give up these good players, man. Get a whole host of players back and see what they do. So, hey, man, Rockies,
let me ask you this:
ain't nothing to do but go up.
Let me ask you this: y'all had top of the line players since y'all came in. I call y'all an expansion team because there never was a Colorado Rockies from the history of baseball. Y'all an expansion team.
Yeah, you can't call it. We were an expansion team.
Yeah. Y'all an expansion team.
We were.
Yeah. I mean,
we've been here for over 20
y'all ain't never won a baseball championship, so we're not gonna argue about that. But at the same time, y'all had some of the great prospects coming out of baseball. You get rid of them, but I can guarantee you this: a couple of them won some World Series. Oh. So now you get rid of Arenado.
Oh.
I don't want to think about it right now. Look, I don't want to think about it. We're not going to argue baseball because we're not talking about baseball. We talk about baseball. We're not arguing about baseball. But at the same time, I remember me and you talking a couple shows ago. You was like, Arenado is our best player on our team. Why would you get rid of the best player of your team to a team that's a contender?
Because we ain't doing nothing. So sometimes you got to give up them players, man. Get a whole host of players and build your team, man. You get young talent in there. You get talent in there, and instead of for one player, you got 3 good players. So you got to get talent, man. Sometimes it's you got to get more for less.
Well.
I mean, hey, he's ran his course here, man. Let him go, man.
Let's get rid of y'all I ain't gonna say franchise players. I'm gonna just say players that can help y'all system that bring more.
We ain't brought nobody here, man. So I mean, come on, man. We got.
Right. Hold on. I don't want to cut you off. Is it the market?
No, man. We can't win because it's the altitude, man.
Bingo. Pitchers. So say for instance, y'all get rid of Arenado, get 3 good pitchers. Will that last for y'all?
It might not, man. We got to do something though. You can't have a disgruntled star here. Period. Yeah. So I mean, that's where I'm going with that, man. That's where I'm going with that, man. What else you want me to say, man?
I mean,
what else do you want me to say, man?
I can't argue that.
I mean. on other news, man.
Yeah, on other news. Back to other news.
Back on other news, man. We it's going down in the state of Colorado here where we at, man. Colorado Hoops is back. It's the first week back, man. It's the first Friday.
Yay!
And it's the first Friday in high school hoops. And you got some big games going on in the 5A, man. You got number 1 Cherry Creek. They playing Mullen. You got number 2 Thunder Ridge. They're playing Fairview. Number 3 Rangeville playing Columbine. Number 5 Regis is playing Monarch. 6 Valor is playing number 8 Mountain Vista. So that'll probably be the game of the
week.
You know, everybody probably gonna be there watching that.
They ain't being there. They ain't got no fans there.
Number 7, you got they gonna tune in something else. Number 7, you got Eagle Crest versus Overland, old school Cherry Creek matchup. You got number 9 George versus Dakota, and then you got number 10 Smokey versus Arapahoe. Man, you got 9 of the top 10 teams playing tonight, so that's big in college hoops. So it's high school hoops. That's big in the NBA in first Friday round.
Let me say this, Bakil. Good night, young. Good night. I've been here and I keep up on y'all high school sports. Cherry Creek is number 1 in the local. They must got a lot of football players or something that we need to go see. But Thunder Ridge, if they number 2, they gonna win it all this year. And quote me on this on Game Point. If Thunder Ridge is number 2, Thunder Ridge is better than Cherry Creek. You know, money can buy players. So, and I wish, good night. Me and you on these Friday nights, we're going to have to bring our show to high school sports to let them see, you know, what's going on versus, you know, we talking about it. We want to show y'all live that how these schools is. Now, that Cherry Creek Mullen, that might be a good one too tonight.
They probably going to run through Mullen.
And then they run through Mullen tonight?
Yeah.
Thunder Ridge is the truth. They got Clay, look, they got baby Clay Thompson and they got baby Curry. You know what I mean? And I'm going to tell you, watch out for Thunder Ridge out here locally. I'm going with Thunder Ridge. I'm a Thunder Ridge fan.
To win it all.
I'm going with Thunder Ridge to win it all. And I don't even, between Rangeview, I don't really know who Rangeview is.
Crazy thing about it, you don't even know where Thunder Ridge is.
Yes, I do in Littleton. Been there, they school. It's like a college. They got a they shit look like a college. I went in a campus. I went in a gym. Am I lying?
I don't know what you been. I don't know.
Hey, because of Ray talk about everything. Ray take me everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, baby.
Okay. I mean, we going on, man. What we gonna start with, man? NBA, NFL. What we walking with? The NBA.
Man, we gonna start out with this college basketball.
College basketball.
This college basketball.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, we got the rankings right now. We got them Gonzaga boys still at number 1 at the top.
Yeah.
With your Baylor boys on top at number 3, Villanova. Michigan, which nobody really talk about, is Michigan. I never seen them play. Did you see Michigan play this year?
I haven't watched. Be honest, man. I ain't watched no college basketball yet.
I mean, I've been like tuning in on Saturdays, early mornings.
I just can't get into it right now.
I just seen after Michigan is Texas. I didn't see them play. They got some brutes. Houston really impressed me. That's a team that nobody even give no pleasure to because it's Houston. You know what I'm saying? It's Houston. And then we got Iowa. After Houston, Virginia, Bama. I thought Bama was a football school. Bama running football and basketball now. And to round it out, we got Texas Tech at number 10. Now, good night. On this college basketball, how do you feel about what's going on right now with this COVID? Like you said, we don't see the Dukes in there. We don't see the North Carolinas in there. We don't see.
But I don't think that got nothing to do with COVID.
Do you think it's just the athletes?
That ain't got nothing to do with COVID, man. That has to do with the one and done has watered down these other teams. So I believe that the one and done players have watered down these big teams. And now you got these other schools who have 4-year players who stay there for 4 years, turning grown men playing against young kids. Mm-hmm. So they develop as a team, play team basketball, and they go ahead and win their thing. They go ahead and do what they go ahead and they play as a team. These other players are playing to get to the NBA. These other teams are now playing to win championships. So I really feel that it's evening out the playing field from these big schools, these big national powerhouses that come out every year, that's been out every year and dominate the league and dominate college basketball. But now you're watching the shift as these one and dones have came and they're going in and out every year. And these big programs are not building championship teams anymore. the ones that play around, the ones that stay around, they're not really that good. You know, that all the ones, a senior at Duke ain't that good.
Yeah.
You know, and he's been playing with 3 different teams every single year. So that's my thoughts, man. What are y'all thoughts?
What are y'all thoughts on there? You know what I'm saying? Talk to us online, man. We see y'all online. Talk to us online.
What's your thoughts?
You know what I'm saying? My thoughts right now, I think it's good for college basketball right now. We finally see that it's showing student athlete. These schools like Baylor, these schools like Gonzaga, they may not have a top athlete, but that athlete stayed for 4 years.
Okay.
And then he performing in the NBA as a superstar, no-name person. So a lot of these teams have these no-name kids because they stay there to get developed.
I mean, I'm with you with that. I'm with you on that.
What kind of comments we got?
I'm gonna say, man. My man Charged Up Films, man, one of our dudes right here. Man, he says that people sleep on Houston, and he definitely like to see us out there at them games. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Houston, you're not lying. I'm with you, family. Hey, they something special, but nobody's talking about them. If I don't want them to play Baylor yet. If they beat Baylor, they're gonna be known. I want to wait till this NCAA tournament so they can. But they was already good these last 3 years. Like you said, they had built one and dones. They built a chemistry from freshman to senior.
Yeah,
I think
they playing that.
It's
program.
Houston time. Yeah. I was in Houston when they went to the NCAAs a couple years ago.
And he also says that your boy Bama, your team Bama, they always been talented on and off the field.
Bama ain't never been no basketball school.
I'm with you on that. I ain't never seen.
I ain't never see Bama win no national champion, but they known for their football. But at the same time, is Avery Johnson still over there coaching them?
I don't know who's over there.
I think Avery Johnson might still be coaching them over there right now. Bama could be something with your boy. What's his name out of Cleveland? He came out of Bama. I think he paved the ways for that program. They figured you could make it. In Houston, you can make it. No, Bama, that's Bama. I'm sorry. Bama, you can make it at them small little schools. Bama is not known for no basketball school. Like North Carolina, UCLA. They ain't even in the top 10. The ACC it's only one team in the ACC. In the top 10.
Bama, I'm with you. Bama's really not on my radar, you know. They're not on my radar. I'm just gonna rock with man who I rock with, man, and I always rock with North Carolina. I rock with the local Colorado, and neither one of them teams. I think Colorado doing all right this year, but North Carolina not doing too good. Kentucky looking terrible. Duke looking terrible. So all your powerhouses are looking bad right now. So we just gonna go on that, man. And,
Big Lynn. So Big Lynn say, what's the name of Coach Bama no more? We don't keep it. Look, with this COVID, good night, man, you ain't been keeping up with no basketball. And right now, it's March Madness coming next month. We don't even know what to put our money on. Think about it, we don't even know. You ain't been watching. I've been watching tiny bit, but I haven't really been watching what's going on. You know what I'm saying? We don't even know. You couldn't even tell me one of them players on any of these teams in the top 10 that you could even say coming up in the draft next year.
I don't know who the number 1 pick gonna be. And that's almost the same thing that happened last year. You know, they played a little bit of the season, got canceled right before the tourney, and then you got your boy Edwards and the other dude. They went at it. The other night too. That was a little banger.
You see that?
That was a little banger.
You see that?
Yeah, that was a banger.
Hey, the boy gonna be nice. That Minnesota dude. Hey, Mikhail. He is so clean. He is clean. That boy clean. But Wiseman gonna get the Rookie of the Year. I'm gonna tell you why. Wiseman was in a better situation than the first round draft pick. He don't have veteran presence like a Draymond Green. He don't have a veteran presence like a Curry. You get what I'm saying? So the only reason why I say I'm not being biased. Y'all, Denver, Oakland, California, Louisiana, everywhere, I'm not being biased. I'm just saying Wiseman just was put in a better position to grow. Don't you think?
Right now, he's surrounded by, like you say, Draymond Green. Mm-hmm. He's schooling them, schooling them day in and day out, game in and game out. And I think Wiseman might win it this year. I don't really know who the other real rookies are stand out right now, but
I know. Between me and you, y'all ain't gonna like. I like that little bellow ball. That little bellow ball. I mean, he make mistakes, rookie mistakes, freshman mistakes. He make freshman. He gonna be something too.
His daddy ain't gonna. His daddy gonna mess him up like he did.
No, he ain't.
Man.
No, he ain't. I
hear
see
he
it.
already over there beefing with Jordan and shit like that, man. So, man, we gonna see what's going on. You know, that's the first quarter over here at Game Point Sports. You know, we always do no fingerprints and things like that. But it's about to translate to the second quarter. We about to get to some nitty gritty, some stuff y'all like to talk about and entertain the comments and do what we do. Like we say, we always like you to like, share, comment, repeat, retweet, and do it all again. Yeah. On Game Point, the R Network. That's the first quarter, and we out.
We out.
Welcome back to the second quarter of Game Point. I am M.GOODKNIGHT.
And I'm Robbie the Rockets.
And this is Game Point.
No fingerprints.
No fingerprints.
Yeah,
we're here for the second quarter. We about to get into the nitty gritty. We're gonna talk about a little bit of NFL and the things that's going on in the NFL the week before the Super Bowl, man. So I mean, let's see what we want to talk about. You want to bring up that the Patriots been to 10 Super Bowls, most of the team.
Let me ask you this. The man, the myth, the legend, the great.
Okay, you going right into it, huh?
I'm going deep into the roots.
Go into it then, bro.
I got to go into roots. From my roots to your roots to our roots. I'm going to say this. I argue with you. I argue with him. I argue with her. Do you really think that Brady is the GOAT?
Oh, to me, Brady's a GOAT, and I'm not a Brady fan. But he's a GOAT, man. There's like no question.
Explain why.
Nobody's done more with less. I mean, when Brady's been with the Patriots, he's always had a pedestrian offense. You know what I'm saying? Always had no really great receivers until he had Randy Moss. And the 1 year he did have a great receiver, he damn near went undefeated. If it wasn't for a unbelievable lucky catch by I think
the Giants,
Tyree.
Mm-hmm.
And if it wasn't for a lucky catch, man, he would have went undefeated. They would have went undefeated. He would have been a quarterback of an undefeated team. He would have been popping champagne with the Miami Dolphins every year. And I just think he's a GOAT, man. Nobody's done more with less. And then you see when he goes to a team with talent, Brady goes and does what you expect of him. Mm-hmm. He goes and beat Green. He goes on the road. It took him a while, like you think it would take everybody a while to get used to a new team. Mm-hmm. So, but when he just starts gelling, starts coming together, they went on a 6-7 game winning streak to end the season, and then at the end of the season, I mean in the playoffs, you beat 3 top 10 defenses. You go against Washington. You beat Washington on the road. You beat Washington on the road. Mm-hmm. You beat the Saints on the road. You go to Green Bay, you beat them on the road. So that's my thing. Like, why wouldn't he be the GOAT?
I'll say this. Brady, I seen some greats. You seen some greats, right?
Yeah.
Go from Elway. Go from Joe Montana. You seen both of them.
Yep.
Tom Brady is probably the best quarterback me and you in our time seen ever. I ain't worried about him winning. He don't have to win it in order for him to be the GOAT.
Okay.
That man been to 10 Super Bowl appearances. No quarterback has never done that. I don't know one quarterback has ever done that.
Yeah, because
there has not been one quarterback. So you can never compare any other quarterback with Brady because nobody's never done what he's done. And we talk facts on game points, so we're not just running our mouth. But like I said, at the same time, if I was a writer and I was a critic, I would have an argument on that.
Well, I mean, what would your argument be? But let's go into the comments.
Go to comments. Go comments. Yeah, talk to him.
Big Lynn says, no doubt, no. I don't know about the first one. Oh no, he don't coach him no more. That was about the Alabama. But he says, yeah, Brady's a GOAT. He hate to say it. I hate to say it too, Big Lynn. I'm not a Brady fan at all. But the man is a GOAT. JC Thrift says Brady is a GOAT, no doubt. So I mean, I'm with that. I mean, so tell me where you would come with an argument at.
Well, I can say this. Brady, you know what I'm saying? I'll say this. For where you come from and the time you started your life in football, you are the GOAT. You learned from the original GOAT, which was Joe Montana winning the Super Bowl. Like Rice Aroni, the San Francisco treat. She got hooked on the rice. She didn't get hooked on this meat. But like I'm saying, back to what I'm saying, Jerry, hey, Joe Montana, he learned from Joe Montana, the original GOAT. Joe Montana paved the way for Brady, but Brady, he handed the torch to Brady.
Oh, hold on, man.
No, you don't hold on nothing.
Hold on.
I'm talking facts.
Hold on.
I'm talking facts. If we used to talk to Tom Brady right now, he going to say, who is the GOAT? He going to say Joe Montana.
No,
he's not going to say him.
If you talk to Tom Brady's going to say, yeah, man, Joe Montana
the GOAT.
Was my favorite player. He might not say that he was a GOAT. And we're not going to say that he handed the torch to Tom Brady because their careers never crossed.
It never crossed.
It never crossed.
Or so you can say Joe Montana was the GOAT of the 80s. You can say Joe Montana was the GOAT of the 80s and Brady was the GOAT present.
No.
Is that fair to say?
Present?
No. Joe Montana was the GOAT in the 80s. In the 80s. Brady came in 90. Well, Brady came in the 2000. Late 2000. Oh, okay. So Joe Montana was the GOAT in the 80s. Brady's the GOAT in the 2000s. Is that fair to say? Is that fair to say? Joe Montana in the 80s. You didn't talk about Elway, even though you was an Elway fan. You probably thought Elway was better than Joe Montana. And I can respect you for that. But at the same time,
I'm going to say Brady is an all-time GOAT. I'm not going in any eras.
All-time quarterback, you ever the best quarterback?
All I'm saying is he didn't hand the torch he didn't pass the torch. That's all I'm saying to him. That's all I'm stating. I'm saying, all I'm stating is Brady is the all-time GOAT. Regardless if you like him, dislike him, there's nobody better than Brady. And if you don't say that, then you're just a hater. And that's plain and simple.
Where Brady come up? What state he come up out of?
Oh, come on, man.
I got him.
We're not going there.
Got him. Yeah, Bay Area. Look, we bring some quarterbacks in the Bay, baby. We bring some quarterbacks in the Bay Area, baby.
Came out of Cali.
The Bay, baby. Elway did come out of, and we bring Elway, Stafford. Get up out of here. Get up out of here, Stafford, Elway.
Man, let's talk about, man, where these free agents is about to go, man.
Okay.
Yeah, but all I can say, man, for y'all who don't believe Brady's a GOAT, man, something wrong. Something's wrong. But let's go into this new news, man. What's up with this Deshaun Watson, man? Deshaun Watson, he requested a trade yesterday.
Okay.
Today, the texter from the GM says, man, we're not going to trade.
Yeah.
He said he's going to be here. We plan on him being here.
Yeah.
What you think's about to happen?
I think he's getting traded.
I think he's out of here.
I think he's getting traded. But the thing about it is, I don't want to go in a racial thing, but it's like the white man always got the man by his neck. You can't go nowhere.
Well.
Yeah, but I got control, but I don't have control. I still got control of you because you signed the dotted line for your piece of money. So I got control of you. Versus I feel I can't go where I want to go. You get what I'm saying with him?
Hold on. No. This guy, Big Lynn said Watson's out of there. And I'm with you, Big Lynn. He's out of there. And no, I don't know where you're going with this. The white man.
He got control of his contract.
Regardless,
the white man paying.
In any sport, any color, that happens with anybody.
Yeah.
But with Deshaun Watson, he has a no trade clause. So Deshaun Watson has the ability to pick where he wants to go. Out of all the offers that they get, they say, they gonna have to run them through him, and then he can say yay or nay to where he wants to go. So he has actual control in this situation.
But rewind. Say I don't want to say I got your contract. I don't want to trade you.
Well,
so I'm not paying you, and
they're gonna pay him. Contract signed.
Houston.
Yeah, they gonna pay him. He
got to be paid.
He's paid.
But
all they can do is fine him.
What if they offer him some acquisitions to where keep him there?
What acquisition can they offer him?
It's a lot of.
Let's go into the comments, man, real quick, man.
Okay.
Big Lynn says, man, Houston traded all their players. I'm with you, Big Lynn. Why the hell would you want to be there anyway? And T-Bone says, man, we want him, and I'm with you, T-Bone. I'll take him right here, right now.
Bone, y'all not getting him, Bone.
But
Stop,
But
Bone.
anyway, I will take him here right now.
Y'all not getting him, Bone.
We about 4th and 5th and running, but he's out of there for sure. And we gonna go. You could talk about the white man got control or whatever, and I'm not even going in there. I'm not going there. But that's what you say. That's what you say. That's what you feel. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna talk about his top 5 candidates. He done in Texas, Big Lynn. We gonna talk about the top 5. You know, and where he may go. And I want y'all to chime in.
What y'all think he might go?
He might go to Miami, his hometown. He said he wanted to go to Miami. San Fran is 2nd. Pittsburgh is 3rd. Atlanta's 4th. And Minnesota's 5th. Where y'all think he gonna go?
Where y'all think he gonna go?
Where you think he gonna go?
Well,
you think the white man got him under control and he ain't gonna do nothing.
The white man got him out there in Texas slaving, picking cotton. But now, if he can be a runaway slave and get up out of Houston, I say his best fit is probably Miami, his hometown. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he fit my Niner. I don't see us ever having a black quarterback in the Bay Area like that. That's just gonna be a star. We never had one. We never probably will.
Never have, never will.
Never have, never will. But I say Miami, the look, the fit, but he don't have nothing surrounding. I think the Texans probably be a better. I'm gonna say this: that he got better nucleus in the Texas dude do in Miami. Don't you think? What do Miami got to offer him for him to go there?
I don't know what he got to. I don't know what he a black quarterback. I mean a black coach. And I believe they got somebody black in the office. And we gonna go to the fans real quick.
Hey, Lynn was right. Me and Goodnight was saying Atlanta. That was the first thing I put on the list. Atlanta. Lynn, you on the same page. Atlanta could be a good fit for him.
He said y'all don't fit his system in San Francisco.
He don't fit San Francisco's system. He don't fit us.
The dude can do it all. I mean, like, what can he do?
He's not a West Coast quarterback.
He dropped bombs. And hey, I hope John Elway pulls his head out of his ass and he get him. And I'm with you. But hey, T-Bone, it ain't John Elway's call no more. We got we got Peyton in the front office who's gonna make that call. Let's see if he makes a splash out here.
Peyton want a white boy. He don't want no nigga.
How you know what he want? You don't know nothing about him.
He never had a black quarterback.
He drafted Teddy Bridgewater. Come on, man.
They have a black quarterback that's
man, come on with it.
Who? That's worse than the Niners.
What you say?
I say the Niners.
What you say?
The Niners will have a black quarterback before the Broncos.
We just had a black quarterback this year.
Who?
Starter game.
Who? What's his name?
Shit, we had a black quarterback starter game.
He don't even know his name. Look,
and Big Lynn said, man, it's not about the black quarterback. It's about the system and how we fit it.
Yep.
And so,
right,
I mean, And I believe that's true, but I think he fits the system. Man, he drops bombs. He's a smart quarterback. He could throw. He could run. I believe he's the type of quarterback that can fit any system. And I think he could definitely fit the Broncos system with all these weapons we got around here. So if he want to take a deep thought and he want to start winning some championships, come around championship culture, and we could bring it back to return the championship, I would bring him right here in Denver, man. We'll show you a good time out here, Mr. Watson. So think about it.
Yay, charge it up. He said it. Charge it up said the Broncos would never have a pretty much never have a black quarterback. I don't want to read the comment. You'll never have a black quarterback. Like Frisco won't have no black quarterback. You're never gonna have we in a town to where
we had the first black quarterback to ever play in the NFL.
That nigga looked like his shoes was out of the Goodwill. His cleats was out the Goodwill.
Everybody's cleats was out the Goodwill at that time.
He had the McGregors. You remember the old school McGregors? The Pumas. That boy had Pumas on, looking like it didn't fit his feet.
I'm not gonna listen to. I'm not listening to that, man. But I think he'll fit. I think he'll fit here. But I mean, out these top 5, I think the best fit, man, if he went home, and that's when I'm with you, T-Bone. We had the first black quarterback ever.
Bone, stop it, Bone. Bone. Why are you going there, Bone? Hey, what's his name, Bone? You don't even know his name.
Charged Up, Damo says, man, the Broncos system will turn around as soon as Elway gets a step in. But he's already kind of moved on, man. He's just there collecting checks.
He's at the top now. He didn't drop there. He's
just collecting the check.
Yeah,
he's not making no decisions.
When you think about Denver Broncos, you think about John Elway. That's all you think about. You don't think about nobody else but John Elway. I think about
Terrell Davis.
Come on, man. The first thing coming to your mind is Denver Broncos. It's John Elway. When you think about Denver Broncos, you don't think about no Terrell Davis. First thing coming to your mind is John Elway.
Yeah, it's the first thing, but I think about other things too. But, and Big Lynn says, man, he thinks he probably fit the Denver system better than the Frisco system. Denver got wide receivers that's better than Frisco.
Why you... Lynn, you just gave him the play.
I was just saying, he's spitting facts. Hey, Big Lynn spitting facts. Big Lynn spitting facts.
Stop giving the pass. Lynn, stop giving this pass.
Let's move on, man. We got another free agent that's on the move.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, right now. And we got an old school vet. And we got an old school vet, Matthew Stafford, man, who been putting up stats since the day he stepped into the league on a team that hasn't been very good. He went to the playoffs one time, lost there, but he had the great Megatron out there, and where Detroit is the type of city you go to, and you'd be like, shit, man, I'd rather retire than play here. They two greatest players said shit.
Don't figure risk. Don't figure risk, man. Don't figure risk on that one,
Matthew Stafford held it on.
You know what I mean?
And I believe they mutually parting ways.
Yes.
I think he'd be good for here also.
Now, let me say this. Matthew Stafford. I'm sorry, brother. I'm very sorry for you. You never had a chance to really develop. You was good. You're great. You had a couple little receivers, but you never had a chance to develop with surrounding weapons around you. Don't you think? He had Megatron. He never had a good running back. Barry Sanders cursed him because they never gave Barry a line. So as you notice, every running back that the Detroit Lions get hurt. My nephew, Javid Best. Javid Best was the dude at Cal Berkeley. He go to Detroit, he ain't last a year. You know what I'm saying? It's cursed. Somebody told me, everybody know me in the Bay Area. I like the Detroit Lions. I'm a Niner, but I like the Detroit. I'm a Lions fan. I watch the Lions. And from them getting running backs, by the time Barry left, Barry told him, it's a curse on you.
I only watch the Lions on Thanksgiving.
That's why I like it.
I'm going to tell you like that. I only watch the Lions on Thanksgiving, man. We going to go into these comments real quick. And Big Lynn says, man, he won't be surprised if Stafford comes to Frisco. He fits y'all system better than Watson's. And, I mean, he did have a wide receiver. Yeah, he had Johnson, but he ain't had nothing else.
We don't want him in Frisco, Lynn. They said Matt Ryan. They said Matt Ryan coming to us.
Matt Ryan is washed.
But you got to think, he fit
He's
Shanahan's system. The last time Matt Ryan and Shanahan was together, what happened? Answer my question.
They lost.
Where did they lose at, though?
They lost in the bowl.
Who did they lose to? The GOAT. There it is there. Leave it alone. And the GOAT came back they was up about there 15, 20 points. The GOAT.
You can keep a choker if you want, man. You can keep a choker if you want, Matt Ryan.
But why you want Matt Stafford then?
Matt Stafford ain't really even had a chance to choke.
He ain't never won nothing.
Man, put up 5,000 yards every
He ain't
season.
never won.
Put up.
If
hey,
I'm the best player on my team, I'm gonna put up 5,000 points and 5,000 yards too.
No, hell no, you're not. Hell no, you're not. Hell no, you're not. That somebody say your hoodie dope.
He the originator. That's his clothing line. That's why he say the hoodie dope. Young Gunner, man. Shout out to the Gunner, man.
But check. I mean, if you check Matthews Stafford's stats, the dude's stats are like impeccable, man. Like, to me, he's an elite quarterback. He's an elite quarterback. And all I can say is, man,
I'm going to say this.
he can go anywhere. And he's the type of quarterback that can go anywhere and hold it down.
But you sound like a typical John Elway, Denver Bronco person. When you playing from behind, all I can do is throw the ball. I'm going to sling that thing around, too. Think about it.
Oh, hey, hold on. Drew Lock played from behind.
And he slanged the ball. Stop disrespecting him.
Hold on.
You're not disrespecting Drew Lock. I'm not letting you disrespect him.
Yeah, he slanged the ball to the other team.
I'm not
led the league in interceptions.
Disrespect him.
And didn't even play a full
You ain't
season.
give that man no chance.
That dude is trash.
You don't give him no chance. Now he gonna win the Super Bowl somewhere. Damn, we should have got rid of Drew Lock.
Take him in Frisco then.
I'll take him in Frisco as a backup for sure. For sure.
No, as your starter.
No, I don't know about no guy. Well, shit, he better than the two he got. He better than the two he got over there now.
Are you kidding me?
Yes. He better than Mullins, and he better than whatever that fucking piece of shit is.
Are you
Excuse
kidding
my
me?
French, but at the same time.
Are you kidding me? You talking about a guy, Matthew Stafford, man, last year he threw for 4,000 yards, 26 TDs, 10 picks. You talking about the year before, I believe must have got hurt, 2,500 yards, 19 TDs, 5 picks. You talking about a guy in 2018, 4,000 yards, 21 TDs, 11 picks. You're talking about a guy in 2017, 4,500 yards, 29
Who he was throwing to in
TDs, 10
2017?
picks.
Who he's throwing to?
It wasn't him.
Megatron.
4,300 yards, 24 TDs, 10 picks. This dude, and Locke is weak just like the two you got. Locke is terrible.
Lynn say he weak like the two we got.
Yeah.
But I like Locke. Lynn, I'm telling you, you don't watch the Denver Broncos like you watch your Niners, like our Niners. I watch this guy. He got potential. He doesn't have nothing around him. Name what y'all had around him this year. Y'all was hurt on injuries. Y'all didn't have a receiver. Y'all had a rookie receiver that didn't even know the system.
I had a conversation with you, right?
Yes.
I had a conversation. Do you recollect this conversation? And this conversation
refresh my memory.
This conversation was just today, so your memory shouldn't have to be refreshed.
Well, I'll remember 2 hours ago.
So let me tell you this. It wasn't even 2 hours ago. So you told me a great quarterback makes his players
better. Yep, I did.
Drew Lock didn't make anybody better.
Well, you didn't have nothing to offer him.
What do you mean?
He didn't have nothing to make better. You didn't have nothing. What did y'all have?
Hold on. So you told me. So in your theory.
My theory. I'm listening.
Your theory is that Peyton Manning came here and made these receivers here.
Yes, he did.
You said they were nothing, right?
Hey, y'all.
No, hold on.
Right,
You said they were nothing, right?
I'm listening.
Them dudes weren't worth
I'm listening.
weren't worth a slice of cheese and a cheese sandwich, huh? That's what you told me.
One worth the dollar dollar milk money. The dollar they printed on. They counterfeit. They was all counterfeit.
Okay, but you said Demaryius Thomas, Eric Decker, those guys weren't nothing before Peyton.
I never even heard that Eric Decker took Peyton.
Okay. So when Drew Lock gets here, shouldn't the same thing happen? If he's this damn good?
Like T-Bone say, he had a rookie fucking receiver. Eric Decker and them would probably be in the league 1 or 2 years. When Peyton Manning got here, they was all-stars. Am I lying? I'm talking to Denver. California wouldn't even understand this. Julius Thomas. Why he's down in the league right now. Peyton ain't been out the league. And that was a rookie probably at the time that he was here.
Julius Thomas was out the league because of his attitude. Julius Thomas wanted to be a damn Raider when he was here. Julius Thomas didn't even want to be here. And he didn't even want to be here. And and he could have made a rookie better, T-Bone, but he's trash. Dude was one of the worst quarterbacks. I would have took Tebow over this dude. Because Tebow's a winner. Tebow's a winner who threw to this nobody who you called Demaryius Thomas and beat the Pittsburgh Steelers in the
Y'all got
playoffs.
lucky that
So
year.
I don't even want to hear.
Y'all got lucky
I don't
that
even
year.
hear. I don't even hear what you had to say about them. Man, but we gonna go over and talk a little bit about the Super Bowl, man. The Bucks, man, they say they want to win it about for Bruce Arians.
Okay.
And I mean, I think hey. And your boy said, man, you don't know nothing, man. He talking football, sucker. You don't know nothing. And we gonna talk about, man, what you think about the Jags and Urban Meyer, though, man?
This is the second time around, ain't it?
No, this is first time.
First time Urban Meyer going to there? I'm just wondering, like, can college coaches transition to the NFL and use the same system, use the same chemistry? When you're a college coach, you're dealing with 18, 19-year-old, 20-year-old kids versus you're dealing with grown men. How do they buy into what you're saying? Well, I could be a younger coach than a man. Like, okay, just say I'm Urban Meyer. Urban Meyer could be younger than Tom Brady. How do I respect this man? He's younger than me. He's never been proven. I've been proven. I won these Super Bowls. You know what I mean?
Let me tell you this, man. Urban Meyer knows what he's gonna have to do. He knows he's gonna have to change his coaching style. He knows he's dealing with grown men, and he's gonna hold it down.
You think so?
You know
you think he can hold his own?
I think he's
coming from little kids to grown men.
He's gonna change it. I mean, and
Pete Carroll did
my
it.
man on here, T-Bone, speaking facts, man. He said, look at Pete Carroll. He did it. Mm-hmm. He did it, but it was second time around. And Big Lynn said, man, he's a coach, and I think he's gonna coach, and he know how to change up his style. He know how to deal with men, and it's just gonna be different. That's all it is. I
don't think he gonna come in and just start winning. I'll say that's luck, but I can say I don't think it's gonna work.
I think it's gonna work.
We gonna find out.
You come in with a so-called can't-miss prospect, with the quarterback out of Clemson. You come in with a so-called can't-miss prospect.
Yeah, they're not getting a quarterback out of Clemson though.
Why they not? They got the first pick.
Oh, Jacksonville got the first. I thought the Jets had the first pick.
No. The Jets kept winning a couple games, but I think he's gonna do good out there. But before we get out of this second quarter, man, the Rams. What you think about real quick? What y'all think about the Rams? And it's gonna be his system, Big Lynn, and I'm with that. And he's gonna do his thing. And what you think about the Rams looking at Matt Stafford? I think that would be big. That would be major.
Hell no. It's for the young right now. Matt Stafford on his way out. They still got the boy over there. Ain't bad.
Golf is wild.
I'm gonna say
you can take golf out there and
but golf in a division to where he can actually have a chance to win. I know Seattle, they may be a powerhouse. My Niners, we ain't the greatest. We still rebuilding. So you gotta look at it as they the up and coming team. Why would you get rid of that golf?
Because Stafford's better than golf, hands down. That's why you get rid of him.
I don't know about
Stafford
that.
probably got a good 5-6 years left.
Stafford ain't got no fucking 5. Stafford got maybe 2 or 3.
Okay,
pop
man,
tops.
that's what you say, man. When you get to hating, man, your hating goes long and strong.
That different hate.
You know what I'm saying? But we gonna talk about one quick thing before we get to the second quarter. Man, we got the light-skinned cat on the picture man, put it up. We got Cully, who took the job at the Texans. Man, he's a black guy. And I think they just gave him this this job. To make as a token black guy.
To make him feel? Do you think to give him the job?
They know Deshaun Watson's about to be out of here.
He's not going to win a game, probably. And they'll say the black man can't coach.
I just think they gave because they bypassed every single other black coach this year. Somebody had a higher black coach that gave it to him. And say, here, we're gonna give you this terrible.
Why Eric Bieniemy didn't get it then?
I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with Eric Bieniemy, man.
Because I'm gonna say this. Y'all came here. That black coach, Vincent. What's his name? Vance
Joseph.
Joseph Vance, right?
Vance
Joseph. I don't know your Bronco people, but at the same time, I felt in my spirit, in my mind, they gave that man that position to fail. Y'all was going on the downswing. Peyton Manning won a Super Bowl. Our free agents went everywhere. And they like, I'm gonna get this black man so he can say that we gave him a job. I thought he was gonna be out there in the first year. They gave him 2 years. Me and my boy TJ, me and Paulie, we all talking in the room. We like, they put him in the firing to make him look bad. They finna put that man in that position to look bad so they can say the black man can't coach. Don't you think? He don't have nothing around him. Name one good receiver on the Texans right now. Name one all-star. Name one Pro Bowler. I don't think it's a Pro Bowler come out the Texans.
Deshaun fucking Watson.
Stop it. We not talking about Deshaun. I'm talking about what
you
Deshaun
just said.
Just hold on. Rewind. Hear me out clearly. Outside of the quarterback, what does he have that's a Pro Bowler?
I think they set him up there to fail.
To fail.
You know, you got JJ.
The black man.
You got JJ Watt out there, but regardless of what it is, they gave a token black guy a job. If they really wanted to start building something, you gave Eric Bieniemy that job, and you would have hired him. But you know they did wrong. They're gonna try to. I think they're waiting on Josh McCown or
somebody like that. Yeah, like Heupels and them. Josh Heupels and them.
That's the halftime. That's half here on Game Point. You know, we'd like you to like, share, comment, repeat, and tweet. And we thanks to the people that's giving the comments out here. We about to chop it up for halftime, come back real strong and never doing wrong. This is Game Point.
No fingerprints.
No fingerprints. Welcome back to the third quarter. This is Game Point on the R Network. I am M.GOODKNIGHT.
And I'm Robbie the Rockets.
And this is Game Point. And we back for the third quarter, coming back strong. Had to go into halftime, man, get a couple drinks and stuff, man. You know what I mean? Fix it all up and come together and come back strong so we can put it on that team and assert your will. That's what they do in the third quarter.
What's up with that NBA news, man?
We're going to talk about NBA. There's a lot of shit going on in the NBA. But we're going to talk about, man, biggest thing I've seen is a fan wore a LeBron is a racist t-shirt to the game, and he got kicked out the game. Do you think it was right for him to get kicked out the game?
Hold on. Rewind. Let me get the earwax out my ear. What did you just tell me? Good night. I didn't hear that clearly.
He wore a shirt that said LeBron is a racist, and he got kicked out the game. Does he deserve to be kicked out the game?
No. Everybody have a title to their opinion, but where did he get that LeBron was a racist?
I mean, I don't know where he came from, but I mean, it's what was said.
If LeBron a racist, I'm a racist then. Shit. Because I ain't never heard LeBron say nothing bad on nobody. He's been a model forever. Since the time he came in the NBA till present. You never heard nothing bad about LeBron James. Have you?
I mean,
he been an ideal citizen to the community.
He's a title chaser. But, well, I mean, go ahead.
He a hoe hopper. He a hoe hopper.
Yeah,
he hop on,
but
baby.
go ahead, man, because he's making a good point.
You know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, LeBron James, man, ideal basketball player. Something that you could say, man, I could cherish. LeBron James is basketball today.
He is.
You look, I can't go on my Currys. I can't go on my Klay Thompsons. LeBron James is basketball today.
All I'm asking is, does the guy deserve to get kicked out the game? That's all I'm asking.
No, he doesn't. And some people be like some people will say, you stupid fool, you don't know what you're talking about. But no, that's like me saying Donald Trump is a racist. So what's the difference with me saying LeBron is a racist and Donald Trump is a racist? What's the difference? I'm entitled to my opinion. I'm entitled to what I put on. I'm entitled to what I say. That's what the United States, equal rights. You can say what the hell you want to say and do what the fuck. Freedom of speech.
I mean, Michael Thompson says LeBron can't be racist at all. Not possible. I don't think he's racist either. But I mean, my question was, did that guy deserve to get kicked out the game?
No,
I don't.
I don't believe that. That's like that now. By him getting kicked out the game, that shows a sign of racism. Don't you think?
Back on the NBA, why? Because he's the face of the NBA, like Ben Lynn said. You can't say nothing about the face of the NBA.
I mean, I could say, fuck the world. And they going to keep me out the game? You know what I'm saying? So, that goes to show that politics come into that shit. All this little tiny shit come into that shit. I don't want to see that. Get him out of here. I can tell you, like, this man say, fuck Robbie the Rockets. Good night, get him up out of here because he got a shirt on say, fuck Robbie the Rockets. That's control. I can get him out of here. Brian might have seen that and say, man, you know what I'm saying? They went and tapped him on the shoulder, family. You got to go.
And T-Bone says the difference is Donald Trump has the power to make a change and LeBron can't.
He doing basketball. Am I lying? Yes or no? Yeah. Hey, Trump can control the country, but LeBron can control basketball. Period. And what LeBron say goes. He's the face of the NBA. Period. Nobody can argue with me. We can argue all day long, y'all. LeBron James is the new Michael Jordan of basketball. His shoe game ain't going to be like Michael Jordan game is, but his basketball game is. Yes or no?
I don't know, man. I mean, explain what you're saying. What's racist?
Bone, what's racist, Bone?
But my thing is, being a person who say we deserve that we deserve to have freedom of speech. We deserve to have these rights, so-called, protected in America. I should be able to go to.
And say what you want to say.
I should be able to go to the games and says all the owners are racist in the NBA.
Can I ask you this?
And not get kicked out.
Can I ask you this? Say I went in a Nugget game, and I say, fuck the Nuggets. Excuse my friends. I say, fuck the Nuggets. And they kick me out. Is that wrong or right? That's the same situation. And me screaming out, fuck the Nuggets, the chicken Denver McNuggets, fuck them. And somebody tap me on my shoulder, you got to go. Do they have a right to tell me that or no?
Only if you broke a rule.
But how did I break a rule by saying?
I'm just saying only if you broke a rule.
But if I'm screaming out, fuck the Nuggets.
That's all I'm saying.
That's what he did. That's basically saying what he did. He just wore a shirt.
I don't believe the fan got deserved to kick out. But I don't believe. I mean, he should have wore it. But I don't think LeBron is a racist person. But I mean, let's move on and talk. Racists is having the ability to make a change based on an opinion.
All right, Bone, I feel you on that. I kind of going where you're going, but we live that life every day. Just being you being a person. Think about it. You get judged every day for being a black man. But all I'm saying is we entitled to whatever we want to fucking say. White, black, Mexican, Puerto Rican, I can say what the hell I want to say.
But not everywhere. You can't just say it everywhere. And he says blacks and racism is name calling, bro. So, I mean, you do have a right to say what you want to say, but if you're in somebody's establishment, they also have the right to kick you out. So whatever reason they chose to kick him out, man, they kicked him out. Let's stay up on these Lakers, man. The Lakers have lost 2 in a row and fell to 3rd in the West. What you think about the think Anthony Davis is hurt, going back to his usual self?
I'm gonna say this.
Lakers still your favorite?
I'm gonna say this. Good night. I love you. And I'm gonna tell you this. They better watch out for your babies over there. Because your babies is creeping up on their helmets right now, sleepily undercoverly. Them Denver Chicken McNuggets. You better watch out for them. Because remember we said last year, barring one injury, the Lakers is done. Yes or no?
I'm with you.
Barring one injury.
But
I think other teams are catching up to them now, and they evenly with them. Because my surprise team was the Jazz. Think about it. Your nemesis, the Jazz is y'all nemesis.
I mean, that could be, and we gonna get into that in the fourth quarter real quick, Bone. About
We got you,
about
Bone.
about the race.
We got you, Bone.
for sure.
For sure.
But I mean, the Lakers are gonna have to watch out for a lot of people in the West.
Clippers,
you gotta watch out for
Jazz,
the Clippers, you gotta watch out
Nuggets.
for Jazz, Nuggets.
There's a lot of good teams out there that can come up in it. All right, look. Remember we said
I'm just saying, could this be a
the year upset?
Could the Lakers showing a kink in their armor right now already?
We ain't gonna answer that question until after the All-Star break, which is gonna be in Atlanta this year. We'll figure that out.
Have a game, though.
But they say the scene is in Atlanta. I mean, they ain't put a date on it. They ain't stamped it in stone yet. But at the same time, we always say the beginning of the year, you finding yourself, you gelling. But after that All-Star break, it's gonna separate the men from the boys. You get what I'm saying? Your Nuggets, y'all got a great bitch. Anthony Porter, what's his name? Michael Porter Jr., baby Kevin Durant. Y'all thinking I'm lying. That's baby KD. And Michael Porter Jr., baby KD. He's the new age KD.
He definitely hasn't earned that right. He definitely hasn't earned that name, but he is an up and coming, budding young star, a shooter. To be a KD, man, you got to be a killer, man. You got to be a guy that's out there that's going hard. So, man, I cannot call him a baby KD. I can say the Nuggets can be a threat. Still think the Nuggets need to make one more move for sure. But I'm not gonna put him there. Like you say, but I'm with you. We can wait until All-Star game and see if
Bone, what my mouth horrible for, Bone? What I say wrong, Bone?
We can
What
wait,
I say wrong,
we can wait till later on in the season and see what it's looking like. But he's nowhere near Kevin Durant, like your boy Big Lynn said, and I'm with you with that. He's
baby Kevin Durant.
They shouldn't even be named in the same
But bring him
sentence
to the Warriors.
at this point.
We'll make him Kevin Durant.
Oh man, come on, man.
Y'all still want him. Y'all want to keep him.
Come on with the crap. Man, we got some game. We in the East stand, in the West standings right now. You got Jazz, Clippers, Lakers, Nuggets. In the East, you got the 76ers, Bucks, Pacers, and the Nets. You got some big games tonight. You got the Bucks versus New Orleans. New Orleans is beating them right now, 61-80. 61-89. They putting it on them right now. It's 5:54.
What Zion got going on?
It's 5:54. I mean, I ain't got that up right now, but they said Bledsoe caught fire out there on them boys today. And you got the Pacers versus the Hornets. You got the Cavs versus the Knicks. You got the Clippers versus the Magic. Clippers got their 2 stars coming back today. You got 76ers versus the T-Wolves. Nets versus the Thunder. They sitting Kevin Durant out. And the Nuggets play the Spurs tonight. And I just got one quick question for everybody that's on there real quick. What do y'all think the game or the NBA has changed so much where they sitting players out? Like, do you think that's a cool thing?
They got too soft
that they sit them out? Because I remember when a player used to pride himself on playing all 82 games and going through that grind. We're not even playing a full 82. They're playing 72 this year. So, I mean, what do you think about it?
I just think it got a little soft. It got a little prima donna.
I mean, that's the same thing when the comment said, Charged Up, Damo says, man, the game has got
a little soft, yep. Hey, Damo, you right, Damo. There's prima donnas out there, little pretty boys. They want their little money and their little fame. They ain't worried about basketball. They worry about the money. And that's in all sports, though, bruh. Back in the day, they was playing it for the love of the game. They playing it for the fame now, the look now. And it's watered down. Everything is watered down in sports. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was kids, Michael Jordan and them played the whole fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Mutombo playing the whole game, throwing people shit. Now they like, oh, we're going to sit him. He's a prima donna. You know what I mean? I'll slap you. That's how I feel about it. I'll slap the shit out you because you're a little boy. You're a prima donna. And it's all pre-faggot, pre-girls.
Come on, man.
I ain't, excuse my words for saying that word. Excuse me. But I'm just saying. They too soft. They softer than a jelly donut. That's all I'm saying. Softer than a jelly donut right now.
I'll say the game is soft. I would say, man, these dudes really have like a lot of these dudes don't really have that pride or that extra little effort to be like, man, I played every single game this year. I went hard. I played through injuries. I played. I played.
Yeah.
I gave my team all that I can give them every single night. So I just think that's where the game has changed, and I don't think the game is better for it. I mean, Popovich started it, sitting his players out and resting his players. I mean, I understand that they were older, but I never seen the Chief, Robert Parrish, take a day off in his old days. I never seen none of these guys take a day. If they were hurt, they were hurt.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We watched Magic play through AIDS or HIV or.
And they didn't want to be on the court with him. They was on the court with him. That's what made it think he was alive. Because why would you be on the court?
He didn't get the full blown, But hey, shouts out to Magic. But that's the third quarter, real quick. We gonna hit the fourth quarter, man. We gonna get into something kind of controversial, and we want to hear what y'all want to talk about. We're gonna talk about athletes and racism. We're gonna talk about
everything that's going on.
The difference between
S&M.
Black athletes, white athletes when they get in trouble type things. So we're going to go a little bit more in depth.
Yeah.
But this is a game point. Third quarter's over. We catch it back on the rebound.
No fingerprints.
To the fourth quarter here on Game Point. I am M.GOODKNIGHT.
And I'm Robbie the Rockets.
No fingerprints. And this is Game Point Sports. And we back on the fourth quarter, whether we finish up. Sometimes we like to finish up on topics that are not sports related. We like to get into the community and see what people got to say. And but let me give y'all a little rundown of the scores tonight in the NBA. The Pacers beat the Hornets 108-105. Cavaliers are losing to the Knicks 55-72. Started the fourth quarter. The Clippers are beating the Magic. Third quarter just started 62-48. Timberwolves are 76ers are beating the Timberwolves 53-48 at halftime. Nets are beating the Thunder 76-59 is halftime, and the Nuggets are losing to the Spurs 45-53 middle of the second quarter.
That's still young.
I mean, hey, I don't know what's up with these Nuggets, man. And your boy LaMelo dunking on them tonight.
He is.
But, it's all good, man. We gonna talk about there was like some big news. There's like a big thing going on right now. What's the Seahawks player's name?
Oh, that one that beat on his wife.
Yeah, his name.
Man, show that man. This man here. Let me ask you this, bruh.
Well,
I ain't seen nothing on my Facebook about him. I ain't seen nothing on the TV about him. I ain't seen nothing about the man. Cause just say me and you, our woman slapped the shit out of us and we leave the house. That's gonna be on the first thing spoken. Even though we left the house, they still gonna bring that because it's the black man trying to bring them. But when the white man, excuse my French, I'm not saying it in no wrong way. I'm just talking facts. And forget it. I don't want to. I'm talking what's real. ESPN has not said nothing. CNN ain't said nothing. But when a black man do something, it's all over the news. He might have been drunk. He was on drugs. He did this. When a white man do it, they throw it away. They throw it underneath the bottom. That's a problem in society today. Do you get what I'm saying, bro?
I mean, I get what you're saying, and I definitely get what you're saying, because if it was a Ray Rice situation, man, this thing was blown up. I mean, Seahawks did their due diligence by cutting ties with them, but I just think that it is a double standard when it comes to these type of things. If ESPN would have been all over it, I believe, if it would have been a black athlete. This dude did some horrible things to that young lady,
black lady,
young black lady, and
queen.
I just don't understand it, man. It's 2021, man, and we still got the same type of things going on.
And what I'm thinking is, bro, how people use an excuse for him. Like I posted something today about this situation. Somebody said it wasn't on the national news. He was a no-name player. He wasn't a big-time player. That was an excuse to me. You get what I'm saying? Even if your fourth-string receiver in Denver, Colorado was a black man beating on one of these white girls out here, he'd be all over the news right now.
Beating up on any woman.
Period. But I'm just being real. But this white man beat on a black woman, they don't even care. Period.
Throw it under the rug, right?
Roethlisberger, throw it under the rug.
Two-time offender.
But Kobe get up here in Eagle, all on the news. Ray Rice up in what he did to his woman, all on the news. Antonio Brown was the biggest story in the world, and he ain't touched a woman. But this man beat the brakes off a black queen, a queen. He lucky I don't give a fuck how many steroids you on. You lucky I ain't see your face. You know what I mean? I ain't the hardest thing in the world.
I mean, what was you gonna do?
I put one on him. And I said, don't lie. I don't name. You touch my, just think that was your mama, your sister. You're not letting that happen. No. You're not for the, just think that woman got brothers and sisters. That man, they might want that man helmet.
I mean, listen, I agree. I mean, it's definitely something that should be done to the guy. I just don't like how the national media, they just kind of sweep these kind of things under the rug. I just see the double standard in it, and I just see how they always play us to be the bad guy. And when one of their guys is the bad guy, let's find out facts. Let's get to the bottom of the story. You know, as black men, and we're already charged with the crime before we even go to court. But as a white man, let's go to court. Let's figure this out. Let me have my built-in excuse. I wasn't on my medication. A black man probably would have been slandered because he wasn't on his medication.
Mama was on drugs. He was one-way affair. She was nothing. T.I. just said something real today. Because they're overshadowing, they're using T.I. and Tiny. They're talking about them trafficking versus they talking about this man beating on his woman. And they don't have no evidence on T.I. and Tiny trafficking nothing. But they got full evidence on this man. But T.I. and Tiny is the story. Why this man ain't the story?
I mean, they're in the story and what you're looking at. But, I mean, that's what you're looking at, and that's the news that you watch. I just think that, I mean, when you go into that, who's making that a story is
the media.
What media? You watching that on Instagram?
We watching.
You watching that on TMZ?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't see nothing about Tiny and T.I. until specifically today. I watch ESPN. I have not seen CNN. I have not seen one story on that situation. But I see on the news about them. About bringing a black man down, black woman down, black queen down, black king down. They bring us down for nothing. You know what I'm saying? T.I. just said something today. He was like, they don't have nothing on you, but they want you to pay the legal money, the legal fees to prove you're not guilty. So we got to pay to prove we're not guilty. But this man can just go free on bail, do what he want to do. He's not guilty. I don't know. Maybe she said something to him to beat him up or him to do that. Oh, he wasn't on his medication. versus this man got to spend money out of his pocket to prove he ain't guilty.
Yeah, because we're already
guilty before we even
guilty until proven innocent.
So
and
that's how society is today.
Way around. I mean I know based on that, man. I got a young son going through those type of issues right now.
Mm-hmm.
Where he was in school and they want to bring up a 10-year-old kid at the time. They want to bring up charges on him and things like that. And anytime they just get us first. And they start us off young if they have if they have the chance to. So as young black people, man, try to stay out of trouble, man. Don't let nobody railroad your kids, man. You gotta fight this stuff to the end and things like that. And Charged Up tells you rock it, man. The system we live in is working accordingly and unfortunately, and I truly agree to
with
it
you too.
because the people who have created that system. That's the way they want it to work, and that's the way it's working, and that's the way it's been working.
Do you feel like that's the right way to go, though?
Well, we all know it's not the right way to go, but it's a systematic thing, and that's true, man. The system is not. It's not true for us that we're not. That we're not innocent until proven guilty. Like we are guilty until proven innocent. As
the opposite.
As Americans in America,
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We get treated as second-class citizens in every facet when it comes to jobs, when it comes to court, when it comes to all these things. And we just got to start coming together, man. And we got to. Hey, I watched American Skin.
Boy, that was deep. American Skin. Hey, did you see American Skin, bro?
Yeah, I seen it.
Remember, I didn't mean to tell you the whole movie, but as you look at that, that's true real life. That's what we're going through today, me and you. Hey, look, when we wake up in the morning, we're X'd. We're a black man. We don't know when we walk out the door, we don't know we gonna get home and make it safe getting home. We got the police against us. We got our own kind against us, and we got the white folks against us. We don't win as a black man.
And that's why sometimes we got to put our
Keep talking.
That's why as black people and people of color, brown people, I mean, we all need to come together, man, and we all need to start getting along and creating some sort of unity to where we can stop allowing these people to take advantage of us. Like we like to do things solo dolo. We like to, oh, it's me, I got it. No, man, let us create this community. Let's create this backing. Let's create a wealth of knowledge where we know how to fight these court cases. Let's create systems to where we know these laws. Let's create where we have a lot of lawyers together to where we don't have to go spend top dollars on lawyers every single time we have to fight a case. So we got to create that stuff within because they're not going to give it to us. They're not going to give us anything.
But let me ask you this. We're in a system to where we have no help. You know what I'm saying? They leave us to where we don't have the opportunity to have that. You know what I'm saying? We're set to where you're nothing.
But if you're listening to what I'm saying, and like my man Michael Thompson says, but shout out to the white folks who really hold us down. We see y'all, and I do second that opinion.
I do too,
for sure, because it's not all white. It's not all white folks.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not all white folks. But there are ones that systematically hold us down. But to what I'm telling you, and what I was telling you was we have to create a system within ourselves. A community within ourselves to where we give ourselves that knowledge because there's people out here that have a lot of knowledge, to where we share this knowledge, to where we obtain this knowledge, to where we go to places and people are given this knowledge, to where we create this community where we build each other up instead of breaking each other down. Like, these are the type of things that we need to do. These are the type of things that we need to do as a community. You're right. It's not built for us, but you're right. You're wrong to where we say we can't take what we know and how we do come together because there's strength in numbers. And you pass this knowledge. You pass these things. And we got to create a community that does these type of things.
Let me ask you this. Remember Black Wall Street? Remember that Black Wall Street stuff? We tried that, and they took it from us.
And
we tried to build a whole foundation, our own, everything black owned, everything community. I'm going to say this. Y'all in the Bay Area, and I'm not saying never, I'm just saying y'all in the Bay Area, everything pretty much black owned. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything black pretty much owned. Oakland, not the Frisco, but I'm saying Oakland in the Bay Area, Oakland, California, a lot of them companies is black owned. But they went on their own way, and they not letting I ain't gonna say the white man, they ain't letting the man take that from them. But if we all came together, that'd be too powerful. They ain't gonna let, the United States ain't gonna let us have that. We'd be too powerful. We run the country. We not minorities no more. You know what I mean? You gotta think, them half-breeds.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Think about it.
On, man.
We not minorities.
With the biracial, man. Come on.
We're not minorities no more. It's black and white kids now. So what side are you on? Are you black or white? Think where I'm going with it. Okay, I have one white woman. What is he? Where's my son? Black or white? He's a half-breed. Where they call them half-breeds, right? Go ahead. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm saying we're not minorities no more. We got the power now, because we got whites, blacks, Mexicans, Filipinos. That's the interracial shit. Having kids.
Let me go into the comments real quick.
Go ahead.
We have to hold us down at all costs, is what Michael Thompson says. Charged Up says, a new system is the only way out for us. We can't win in a system where the rules are always changing. And these are all facts. And he spit some facts. Big Lynn says, no, they not. And we still have to work it out amongst ourselves. Shout out to Nipsey.
Shout out to Nipsey.
And shout out, rest in peace, Nipsey.
Rest in peace, Nipsey.
Shout out to Nipsey. And we definitely have to work it out amongst ourselves first before we able to go anywhere. And when I speak to Charged Up, my thing to you is I do agree with you on that point, but we have to come together first to be able to create and try to push for that new system. So I think everything that we want or everything that we need as people is all about coming together and pushing for these type of things.
I'm gonna say this, I'm not being negative. Society won't let us have that though. Don't you think? They program it to where we're gonna be against each other. And we in competition with our own people. And
we have to take that out of ourselves and be in competition with our own people. Because a lot of that stuff is what we do and what we feel on ourselves. Mm-hmm. And as you spoke on Black Wall Street, yeah, they did come there and burn it up and set fire to it out there in Oklahoma. Mm-hmm. But we've never built it back.
Society won't let us. We're scared. We're scared.
We never built it back.
We're scared. And how we should be scared if we got the power? You know what I'm saying, bruh? I'm asking you, me and you, you may not have the answer. I may not have the answer. But why don't we come together? The society brought us to be against each other.
And I'm with you. And Charged Up says, man, how as black folks do we come together? Mm-hmm. And Michael Thompson says, we have to be the example we want to see. If it can change with you, and it's going to start with you. And those are both facts. And Charged Up, I don't know. I don't have the answers, but I know collectively, if we speak and communicate, we definitely can come up with those answers.
But I'm saying, you can say it, I can say it, but it ain't too many soldiers like me saying it.
There's a lot more soldiers than you know.
Exactly, but it's a lot more soldiers against us than with us.
Well,
and that's why we ain't together now. And it's facts. It's more people against you than with you. Nobody. How you my best friend, you my partner, but you don't want me to succeed. And I'm trying to do something positive.
That's the mentality that we have to break.
But society programming our head for.
But you have to be strong enough to break that societal thing.
You're in competition with me. I'm in competition with you. What kind of mess is that? It's programmed in our head for me. Oh. Look at his shoes. My shoes got to be better than his. Look at his clothes. My clothes got to be... me and you can say we don't care less, but society is not me and you. You know what I'm saying? It's not us. It's programmed for these little kids, these videos. They got the jewelry on. They got the shoes on. They got the clothes on. I got to have that. Now, oh, look at his Jordans. Oh, he got the raw-ass Jordan. I want some of them. It's all competition. amongst each other. The white man ain't looking at that man Jordans. The white man ain't looking at that man pants. The white man looking at that man draws. That white man going to t-shirt and a pair of shorts and don't care what he got on. That's the difference.
But all I'm stating is that's a mentality that we have to break. And if you're gonna sit there and say that we're not gonna break, we're not gonna break that mentality by you simply stating there's going to be 20 people like you. It's a group of 30. It's going to be 20 people like you saying, oh, we're not going to be able to change because that's what people think. That's what they want to do. But no, you got to be saying there is some hope.
Priest,
and there is some hope. And this is how we're going to change.
I hear you, good night.
And this is how we're going to change this.
Okay.
And Michael Thompson says, man, you got to take it back to football. Can we compete as a team or do we compete as individuals?
Society put us as.
Now I'm asking you, taking it back to football.
Okay.
Do you compete as a team or do you compete as an individual?
It ain't no I in team, so I compete as a team. TAME is not no I. Individual starts with an I. It's no I in team, so it goes back to you being a team. But
that's the way you compete, and that's the way you get change. And the competition mindset was programmed since slavery to separate kings from kings and queens from kings, and still thrives this day. Charged up, I am definitely with you on that. And you are not you speaking nothing but facts. But we have to know and we have to realize that mentality, and we have to change that one by one. Mr. Charged Up Films, and I think that's just the way we do it. And it starts with all of us in here, and it starts with other people who have the same mindset, and we got to switch everybody's mindset one by one, and that's the only way that we will ever be able to see that change in us in our lifetime. We may never ever reap the benefit of those change, but if we start it and put a program in place, maybe the generation after us don't have to live that way.
Somebody taught me something. We need to get right, so we need to unite, so the younger generation can do right. We need to unite so the younger generation can do right. That's the word, you know what I mean? I take that. I don't know how y'all want to take that. Me and you need to do right so my kids and queens and kings can do, you know what I'm saying? We need to unite so my kings and queens can be right.
And definitely, I'm with you. And you know what? That's a great way to end the fourth quarter in the Friday show. Man, I have fun with you.
Man, I love you, bro.
Hey, man, love you too, man. And shout out to all the people out here, man, just commenting and getting up in this thing. But that's game point for tonight, man. Hey,
see y'all Tuesday, man.
Say it one more time. We got to
unite so the younger generation can do right.
And we out. That's game point.
Yay!
No fingerprints.
Well, we just fired today.